morning and welcome to Pre-K Discovery with Miss Barb. Let's get started by looking at the calendar. So do we remember what month this is? Well, this is still the month of May, M-A-Y, May. And it's still the season of spring. And it's still 2020 and it is only the 5th month of the year. So we are 5 months into the year. What day of the week is it? Well, I always like to sing the song Days of the Week. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, there's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, it's Tuesday because you are watching Pre-K Discovery. Although you may watch it on another day, but Miss Barb usually puts it up on Tuesdays. So let's see what number day of the week it is. Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Today is the 18th day of May. So I want to talk about the letter V. The letter V is our letter of the day, and V is for vegetables. Vegetables, and V says V, V. V is for vegetables, and look at all the brightly colored vegetables that we have on our page today. So we're going to read a story about vegetables today, but before we do that, I'd like to get started by practicing writing the letter V. So this is how we make a letter V. And let me hold up my card here for you. So this is the letter V. And the letter V is an easy letter to make. Let me get my trusty marker out. All right, so the letter V. And the letter V is a line down slanted and a line down slanted the other way till they meet together in a point. A line down and a line down. That is a capital V because it takes up 2 spaces. A lowercase v looks exactly like a capital V, only it's only half the space. Line down and line up. Line down and line up, V. And a capital V, 2 lines and an up. V is for vegetables, which is what we're going to talk about in our story. So how many of you guys like to eat vegetables? Well, I bet there's a lot more of you who like vegetables than Miss Barb thinks. I know a lot of times they're always like, ooh, kids don't like their vegetables. But you know what? I've noticed during a lot of my story times when I say, who likes broccoli? I get a lot of hands up. But we're not going to read about broccoli today because we're going to read about creepy carrots. Creepy carrots? Well, let's find out how carrots can be creepy. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and carrots that grew in Krakenhopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. He pulled some for morning snack on the way to school, and he yanked out a few more on his way home to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots. Until they started following him. He first noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it. The soft, sinister ta-thunk, ta-thunk of carrots creeping. He turned, but there was nothing there. And just my imagination he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were. Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself and he picked up his toothbrush off the floor and went to bed quickly. The next morning, he approached Krakenhopper Field slowly. He reached for 2 wild carrots and nothing happened. He bit into one and nothing happened. Whew! Creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. But when he arrived at home that evening, Mom! Mom, Jasper screamed, creepy carrots in the shed! And Mom opened the door slowly, and there weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. There are no such thing as creepy carrots, Mom said, shaking her head. Later at night, as Jasper laid in bed, he heard it breathing. Terrible carrot breathing. And there on his wall, "Dad, creepy carrots, Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. "Just a bad dream, son," his dad said, shaking his head. "Now go to sleep." That wasn't going to happen. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get to him if they couldn't get out. So Jasper had a plan. The first thing on Saturday, he grabbed the supplies and he headed to Kraken Hopper Field. What's he doing? It looks like he's building a fence. As the sun finally set across Kraken Hopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no ta-thunk, ta-thunk, ta-thunk. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Kraken Hopper Field cheered! Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into that carrot patch ever again. And that is the end of creepy carrots. Do you think carrots are creepy? Well, I happen to think carrots are sweet and delicious. Give Miss Barb a moment, and she's going to come back, and we're going to talk about some vegetables. So today we read the story Creepy Carrots, and we talked about the letter V for vegetables, and we learned how to write a letter V. So how many vegetables do you think that you like? Well, Miss Barb brought her lunch to share with you today, and I have a whole bunch of vegetables in there that I like, and I'd like to share my vegetables with you. So let's see what's in my lunch. It's so colorful because vegetables are super colorful and super good for you. So the first vegetable that's in my lunch that I want to share with you, of course, is a carrot. Does it look creepy? Not really. It doesn't even have eyes on it, but carrots are delicious and sweet, and they're very good for you. The brighter the vegetables, the better they are for you. So the next vegetable that's in here is a red pepper. And I love red peppers. I like the orange ones and the yellow ones too. I'm not a fan of the green ones, but that's not because I've never tried them. I just don't really like the way that they're flavored. Another vegetable that's in my lunch is broccoli. And I like broccoli all different ways. I like to roast it in the oven and put some cheese on it. I also like to eat it just with vegetable dip and raw like this. Another one of my favorite vegetables is cucumbers, and I've peeled mine. You can see that it doesn't have any peeling on it. And I like to eat that in salad, and I like to eat it just dipped in ranch dressing. And the last vegetable that I have that's in my lunch, which is not all the vegetables that Miss Barb likes, is I have some romaine lettuce. And romaine lettuce is good for you too, and I like to eat in that in a salad. So these are some of the vegetables that I have in my lunch today. What kind of vegetables do you have in your lunch today? Well, there are a whole bunch of different vegetables out there for you to try. And if you've never tried any vegetables, Miss Barb says, give them a once over and give them a try. Because I've read somewhere that you have to try a food at least 10 times before you'll like it. So you know what? Miss Barb is not a fan of asparagus, and maybe I haven't tried it for 10 times, but I'll tell you what, I'll try it again if you try a new vegetable out yourselves. So let's not think that carrots are creepy, or that broccoli is scary, or that green peppers or red peppers are frightening, because vegetables aren't creepy. But you know what? Maybe like Jasper Rabbit, we shouldn't eat too many of the same kind, and we should set up a variety, just like Miss Barb has in her lunch. So go out and try a vegetable today, and remember, the brighter the color, the better it is for you. So goodbye, everybody, and you guys have a really good week. Thank you.